I think it's a camaraderie. It's the camaraderie there, and again, pure escapism. It's getting away from the city, getting away from the smoke and the grime of the cars, and just being in the fresh air. Recreating, going back into a past era. Recreating something of a bygone era.
Well, everybody that comes here has the same interest. We're all interested in the Wild West, and as I say here, there's no strangers here, only friends.
Deadwood is a mock western town located in the woods near Sussex. Although it may have the appearance of a film set, it is a living, breathing community with a regular set of participants who recreate western scenarios and gunfights. We went to visit the town and its participants over a weekend, all a little unsure of how the place worked.
Is that thing loaded?
Our main contact was Ralph Harvey, a former professional stuntman who had arranged the weekend and organised the scenarios that we would be witnessing.
Well, as soon as possible, we just start when everyone's ready and have
Yeah, we'll go and get ready then.
Fantastic. We got loads of stuff.
Go to the little boys' room first.
That's fine. Thank you, mate. Is there such thing as a typical person who's into this stuff?
No, in actual fact, it's amazing. It's a cross-section of society. You have everybody from accountants to bricklayers, people who are carpenters, people who are accountants. As I say, there's no criteria as to the type of people that join.
Yeah, this is a Springfield rifle, mainly used by the US cavalry in the Indian Wars. You know, before then, but basically well known for the Indian Wars and all that. And it takes a caliber of 45-70, which is a big thing. It's about that big that goes in there. And to load it, you open it like that, push the shell in, push that back down, pull back, and then you fire, and then you pull it back again, and the shell ejects out, load another one. It's a single shot, whereas a lot of them, what most people know of, are repeating ones, like the Henry or the Winchester, but these are just single shots. If you get hit by a lump of lead that comes out of this, no matter where it hits you, more often than not, it kill you.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Ben, aka Spinner.
I'm 17 years old. I've got a big interest in the western scene. What I've got on me now is my boots and my spurs that I use to shoe my horse. I've got me Colt 45, 4 3/4. I've got a 7.5 Pieta I use for killing Indians with.
Okay, my name is Jake Slade. It's my western name. I'll tell you one or two bits and pieces about one or two of the guns we got here. I'll show you one for a start. Here we have a sheriff. It's what I call a long 38. They take long 38s. They are in the right hands, they are safe in the right hands. In the wrong hands, they can be dangerous.
As the day goes on.
Morning.
Morning, mate. You're right, I'm doing.
Yeah, good.
Nice to meet you.
We're members of the Southern Skirmish Association, American Civil War reenactors as well.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for coming down.
Yeah, we got they put it on your ticket. Where do you want your ticket for the?
Oh, for what? Just the address and stuff. Ralph has got a box over there.
Put it in the box.
So you put it over there, and you'll get free copies and everything like that.
Yeah.
That'll be fantastic.
Okay.
And sorted.
But if you look it up on the website, Southern Skirmish.
Certainly will do, mate. Southern Skirmish. Fantastic. Thank you for coming down.
Ladies and gentlemen!
People walking by just quite normal. Then in will come the stunt team with the 4 here, backed up by Papa Bear and by Ricky. The 4 men will then go into the saloon very casually. Papa Bear and Ricky will take up their positions on the outside, just leaning casually, looking out, making sure everything where they're not aware that they're about to be ambushed. Because you don't know that you're going into an ambush. So you're on the outside of that, and then suddenly...
Our first scenario was based on the Northfield raid, in which Jesse James and his gang were ambushed by townsfolk in a botched bank robbery. Taking part would be a mix of professional stuntmen, led by Wayne, Ralph's son, and the reenactors themselves.
And they make a break for it, and that's when the fusillade comes even quicker, and they wiped out.
That's a big one. Drag him through the handrail. Hit him on the side. Yeah, come on.
Let it go.
Yeah, we're right.
Don't forget any of you with side blasters. Make certain you're 3 foot, at least 3 foot away from the next man. And if there's 2 of you standing close together, make certain you're holding the gun low. We don't want anyone in the face, right?
How did it go?
Very well, very well. Yeah, get both of them going at the same time, it's quite good. The action, the smoke as well goes with it as well. You get the smoke and the action, comes out quite nice. And they all fall down just as they should do. Just as they should do. They're brilliant. That should be a take. Should be. In my opinion, anyway.
Camera. We'll move the camera over there, and then do one with different, like the digital cameras. Is that okay? 3 more times, guys. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
He did not take the other guy like.
Having fun?
Very much so. Yeah, at home. Very at home.
Ralph, if you can keep an eye on what I'm doing, and then
Yeah.
after the run, if you can say whether or not I'm in a precarious position, then I can.
I'll shout if you are.
Because we might have people firing from here as well. So, guys, can we move back? Everyone here, is that okay? Thank you.
Reloading.
Reloading, yeah. I fired, how many rounds? 1, 2, 3, 3 rounds. That's not a lot. Gotta fire a few more. Hey, Dad, you got some ammo?
Yes.
Right, everyone happy with their positions? So it is guns this time. Lovely. Right. Sound.
Rolling.
Camera. Rolling.
Mark it. Scene 2, take 1.
Action. amazing, guys. Wow. How did you get it? Did you get it? That was amazing, guys. We're going to do that one more time, and that was fantastic. Rolling! Bucket! Scene 2, take 2. Action! Get back on board!
The town is not only used to recreate gunfights, but also aims to replicate other elements of the West, and indeed society as a whole. There is a schoolhouse, gun shop, blacksmiths, and inevitably a saloon. Inside we met Ralph's personal assistant, Charmaine, to discuss Deadwood further.
But yeah, normally you'll have someone who say, okay, this is going to be the scenario and I want 3 people, you know, walking up the street and I'm going to throw this person in jail. So from that side it's quite controlled. But then sometimes there'll just be, you know, if you want to shoot or you want to die, just die. So there's part structure and part, you know, you just go along.
I mean, if you could sum up in, say, a couple of sentences, why, for you, do you think people do historical reenactment? Like, why, Western or otherwise, why do you think it is that people are drawn to it as a movement?
I think escapism. It's got something for everyone. You know, you've got history, you've got weaponry, you've got, you know, total fantasy in the element that you can dress up and play whatever part that you want. So I think there's something for everyone, you know, whether you are interested in history or weaponry or not, you know, you don't have to carry the guns, but it's escapism. I think everyone enjoys it because everyone brings something different.
And all things equipment, whatever you need for firing a gun, really.
Action!
We always get one. Have you got enough practice in there? Yeah, I've got enough practice in there, sorry.
Action!
He's done it! Bloody trick!
Guys, we haven't got it all. Go on to the problem. I quit.
I give it.
Draw!
Our other main contact was Dennis, the only male Indian in Deadwood. Dennis had been involved with the town for about 5 years, and the place had clearly had a significant impact on his life. He told us more about the town as a whole and what it meant to be involved.
There's almost like a kind of a mini economy around the place as a whole then, like it almost starts to support itself like an actual...
Well, yes, yeah. I mean, when visitors turn up, they get a little, ask for a small fee to help towards it. There's a shop in the town that sells clothes and things, and A lot of people donate to the shop, and the money from that goes into the town fund. It was good fun. Kill a few white men, it's always fun. Lovely. I wish I had a machine gun. Yeah, we have a town committee, and we have a mayor, Papa Bear, who's the mayor, who has the last say in things. And they get together quite frequent, and then they delegate who's going to do what. You know, if you want to be the town marshal or town marshal, and things like that. So the people got their own duties. There's the women who work really hard there, do some cooking as well as cleaning the toilets out. And we all look around for rubbish. We automatically do it because it's our town.
The second scenario was a four-way brawl in the centre of town, with the stuntmen being the main focus of the action. With the townsfolk taking a back seat, we saw how Deadwood can be not just a place for involvement, but for spectacle too.
Towards the camera.
Told you to get out of town! 2 warnings, you don't get a third. See what you got, huh? Come on! Get up! Want some more, huh?
For so long I dreamed a dream where the elders still teach their young, and where the people became as one. I dreamed a dream. To those I dream, I sing the song above and beyond the sky. Beyond the sky I dream.
We were now learning that Deadwood is not just a place for recreating the past, but also something that affected its members in the present. There was another side to the town, with community events long after the guns have ceased. It also seemed as if the place had a deeply spiritual meaning to some of its members.
Did you bring it with you, the CD?
Our social side down Deadwood, it's so friendly. It's so friendly, and as I say, the social side is a lot ongoing. It's more social side than re-enactment, to be honest with you.
Now, how much do I owe you for the beers, Mark?
$1.
$1? I've only got $10 on me.
$10. You better have another 9 beers then.
Another 9.
So you're putting on tea there?
Yeah, we're having a tea. Well, actually we're not, because we're ardent Cowboys, so we're having coffee.
Right. Coffee.
Yep.
It's hard work being shot.
Good health, chaps. Good health.
Here's to you guys.
Yeah. To the year,
most wonderful people
and many more
in the world.
You find everybody very cooperative. Everything you asked them to do, they did it. You know, the answer is why? Because they enjoy it.
What will it be, stranger?
You'll be one from the top.
All my cards are from the top.
Yeah, I've heard stories about you.
Slide.
Yeah, give me one from the top again.
You folks trust me more.
Trust nobody here, boy.
Okay, lady?
From the top?
Now one from the bottom.
No, from the top.
Yeah, from the top, the lady said.
Hold your horse here, stranger.
Yeah, well, you can count me out. That's the lousiest hand in 30 years of gambling I've ever been seen. Your luck just too good, Slater. Too good.
Call it, just call it.
Up, your left hand. Put them down. Up your sleeve.
Call it.
3 aces. I gave the sheriff.
Told you, I'll never lose.
You murdering bastard! Got one that time, didn't you?
Thank you so much. That was brilliant, guys.
You're going to get some material, aren't you? Eh? Just. You're the teacher's
Some people even follow their participation into death, with real ashes being buried in the cemetery.
Some of the funny ones are going to be taken out, and because there's a few people, unfortunately, keeps adding to it. They're making it more respectful now. More than a laugh, it's going to be a place of like prayer. So eventually, it will all be morbid, isn't it? But it will be a proper dead boot hill. It's so peaceful, just sitting there and watching the sun go down or the sun come up. It's all part of the real world, you know, like the Indian world.
There are caravans which can be found just up from the main township, where many of the reenactors go to relax during their stay. Dennis was kind enough to let us explore his caravan. Inside, he told us a story that revealed the town goes far beyond fantasy.
I sat there and he said to me, you have been so kind to send all these presents over to our children who get nothing because they're still poor. Felt tip pens, toys and things like that they needed. He said, and we'd like to accept you in our society. He said, you're only the fourth white man ever having the honour. So he said a few more words in Apache, and then the people around me started yelling like they do. And he said, what is your name in England? I said, Wolf. He said, well, over here now, you'll be known now permanently as Barcho. So with that, he said, now go and join your people. So after everybody had sort of disappeared, the person I was staying with, she's Apache, I said to her, what does that really mean? She said, you don't really know how honoured you are. It's equivalent to like a knighthood in England, but to me, it's an honour. And I feel like an Apache, and I love dressing as an Apache.
We had arrived at the town expecting historical reenactment to be little more than a game of cowboys and Indians. What we discovered is a group of people whose enjoyment of the West goes far beyond the theatrical. Deadwood is a town with a sense of community, spirituality and pride that most real cities would envy.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. It sounds like Monty's one. I'll be using that and a Schofield in my holster next week.
You can now tell why I've got that.
Yeah.
And that. The bangs are brilliant.
Well, I would like to end this interview with an Indian prayer. It's a genuine one. And it's called the Great Spirit Prayer. O Great Spirit, whose voice I hear in the wind, whose breath gives life to all the world, hear me, I need your strength and wisdom. Let me walk in beauty and make my eyes ever behold the red and purple sunset. Make my hands respect the things you have made and my ears sharp to hear your voice. And make me wise so that I may understand the things you have taught my people. Help me remain calm and strong in the face of all that comes towards me. Let me learn the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and wreck. Help me seek pure thoughts and act with intentions of helping others. Help me find compassion without apathy overwhelming me. I seek strength not to be greater than my brother, but to fight my greatest enemy, myself. Make me always ready to come to you with clean hands and straight eyes, so that when life fades, as the fading sunset, my spirit may come to you without shame.
37, me.
Has he told you the story of the Tree of Life?
No, take
Alright, we'll cut that one out, we'll go to the super sperm then.
Yes, super sperm. I'll tell you about the super sperm. That doesn't take too long.
You with a steering wheel. You with a steering wheel. On your page. Out.